This is Royce P. It's your boy Chris Boyd. It's your boy Mr. Marcus. It's your boy Anthony. And you have popularity.com. Yeah.
With your upcoming album, how did you approach it and how far are you into it?
We're actually still working on the finishing touches, you know. This is Mr. Marcus. We're actually still working on the finishing touches, just back and forth, you know, with our producers and such business people.
And what can we expect?
The album, you can expect some great R&B, some of that. Matter of fact, if you can go with me for a moment, can you close your eyes for me?
Yep.
All right. If you can think of a fried chicken and sweet potato pie and collard greens and sweet tea, can't live without the sweet tea. You just expect some soulful, real southern good music, because you know the last time you had a southern sound was Jacket Edge or you know your 112. So you can expect that vibe, but we taking it to the next level, you know. But you can also get some of our stuff if you don't want to wait for that. We got some stuff out there. We do it for the Sheets, and we do it for the Sheets Reloaded. That's like 25 free songs.
How do you feel that Atlanta has helped shape your music?
This is Chris Boyd. Just you know, we're born and raised in Atlanta. Just coming up in Atlanta, just the vibe that you get, and not to mention there hasn't been an R&B group from Atlanta in a good about 10, 12 years, and the fact that all those groups from Atlanta, we were inspired by them. That's what we listen to on a regular basis. 112, Jagged Edge, Jodeci, you know, Commission Guy. We still ride the martyr, so it's just the influences that from the city, you know what I'm saying, and the vibe that we get. And to add on to that, this is Royce P. You know, Atlanta, you know, at a certain point in time when we were growing up was a black mecca. Yeah. And so, you know what I'm saying, it's just that whole feel, that whole Atlanta feel, you know what I'm saying, that's what helped, that heavily influences that. And what I mean by black mecca, I'm talking about is music-wise, you know what I'm saying? So just that coming up with 112 and Jagged Edge out there, those were like the last real R&B groups that actually made some sense at that time era. And then before that it was Jodeci and New Edition and Commission. Yeah. So, you know, that's pretty much, but no disrespect to any other groups. Let us not forget to say that. But we just speaking on what we doing, and I just feel like we telling the truth. So that's all. Atlanta influences a lot in our music, you know.
Who are some of the people that you've been working with on your debut, and what is the most important lesson that you've learned?
Who are some of the people? We just worked with, we worked with our in-house producers, Teddy P. Williams, Shay Minor. Yeah, that's just a couple right there. And what was the second part of the question that you asked?
And the most important lesson that one of them has taught you?
I would say to really nourish and protect your voice, because our voice is our moneymaker, and at this point for us, and this was Royce P. That was Royce P. Yeah, this is Anthony. You know, it's just a privilege just being able to work with Andre Harrell also, you know what I mean? And he always tells us to let your strengths be your strengths and your weaknesses be your strengths. Yeah. That's some of the most encouraging words that he has ever told us. You know what I mean? Someone that we have worked with. Right now, Andre Harrell is coach. You know what I mean? Mr. Marcus always likes to put it as like Phil Jackson coming from the Bulls to the Lakers. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they know the game, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're just running the plays. You know what I mean? And definitely got to give a big shout out to L7 Entertainment. L7, L7 Entertainment, definitely got to give a special shout out to them because they helped groom us as well. You know what I mean? Groomed it. Yeah, absolutely. They did do it. So, you know, just working with those people and the producers, the in-house producers and things like that, this album is going to be very incredible. You know what I mean? It's just been a privilege and an honor just moving forward. And one thing that one of our producers, his name is Teddy P. He's always taught us to whenever you sing with a passion. So you know, it's cool.
Is there a song on the album that was fairly easy to create and one that was most difficult to create?
Yeah, one of the ones that was, this is Mr. Marcus, one of the ones that was easy was Adidas. Because one night they came and they was like, man, we need a real useful record, man. on this beat. And me, Royce, and Chris, and Ant, we was just like, oh, okay, and start vibing before you know, we came up with a whole song. So I would have to say Adidas. What's one that's this Chris voice right here? I have to say the most difficult one to work on had to be Thing Called Us, because there was literally, we had to put a lot of emotion into that record, and while we were recording, our producer was like, there's not enough emotion, there's not enough emotion, there's not enough emotion. So that was a pretty difficult session.
At this point, what do you value most about that?
At this point, what do we value most? First and foremost, we did grow up in the church, and we value God. You know what I mean? We value God first and foremost. And I think secondary after that, we value the music. You know what I mean? We're sincere about our music, and we put everything, our being is into music. You know what I mean? We are a family, we are a unit, and we operate as such, and it comes across so transparent in our music. You know, and this is Anthony, by the way, and you can really feel everything that we're delivering in the record. You know, it's not a lot of eargasms that you hear people give you these days, but we're communicating directly to the heart. And the only thing that Hamilton Park expects from anyone is that they give us their heart in return, because we're giving you our heart. We're giving you our passion from Royce P. You're going to get the soulfulness from Mr. Marcus. You're going to get the love from Chris Voice. And you're going to receive the optimism from Anthony. You know what I mean? And that's what Hamilton Park is giving. And that's what we represent. That's what we value.
Can you describe your attraction to music?
Our attraction to music.
Yeah.
Chris, I think you got that. This is Chris Voice. Our attraction to music is just, it's not really music itself. It's the brotherhood that we had before the music that really makes the music like second nature. You know, it's like we work. It's like we wake up every day with your best friend in your whole life, and you go to work with him or her. You know what I'm saying? And y'all spend a whole bunch of time together. Y'all laugh. I mean, like work. It doesn't even feel like we out here on tour right now. Like we were just talking about that last night at dinner. Like it just feel like we just be riding around, hanging out, but we really be doing like really impactful stuff for our careers and stuff like that. But it's just to do it with your brothers. It's just like it makes it all the more attractive. And the music, it's just second nature. And that's why when you hear it, you hear the conviction, you hear like the realness in us, because it's a lot of chemistry in this. You know what I'm saying? We've been a group for 5 years. You know, Hamilton Park is a park on the east side of Atlanta. We used to play ball there all the time. So it's really nothing to do this music. And just to add on to that, you know, this is Royce P. There's like a Hamilton Park in every city, and in every hood, and really singing, you know what I'm saying, at the park was our Hamilton Park, you know what I'm saying? So we really, that's our safe haven. That's really where we, you know, want, and we really just want to inspire somebody else out there in that Hamilton Park. That, you know what I'm saying, is something you can do as well, you know what I'm saying? So we really just, and that's where that optimism really comes from, you know, so.
Is there a particular place that you find the most creative inspiration?
You know, this is Anthony. I would have to say for the group, I can speak for the group. Wherever we are, that's a creative space. You know what I mean? We're a unit, like I said. You know what I mean? We are our craft. You know what I mean? Wherever we are, we're creative. But and secondary will be by water. Water has always been inspirational. Water brings purity, clarity,